I got started. I figure I knew, what I wanted to do musically pretty early on. I think I got hooked. I heard a Little Richard recording once, and then was, hot after that on the piano and hanging out with some older friends of mine. They were listening to Led Zeppelin. Came into the harmonica kind of through the back door of Led Zeppelin. Did a lot of woodshedding, to get to the point where I could play with people that I respected. Felix Reyes gave me my first paying gig as a teenager. And I came to realize, the music was a way to honor those folks that I respected. And also, it was also a new way of speaking that I could learn. So, the blues from Chicago versus the blues from Texas might be different from the blues from Mississippi or Piedmont, Zydeco, even West Coast blues. They all kind of different vocabulary, different dialects. And so I, discovered other folks like myself along the way. One thing led to another. And for too long, I went from being based out of Atlanta to kind of being with Southeastern band, out to the Midwest, out to the West Coast, playing overseas, getting on larger tours, bigger venues, even, some televised performances and things like that. Challenges along the way, yeah. So, everything was rolling pretty good, but, about 5 months between late 2007 and early 2008, life kind of tapped me on the shoulder, and I lost my good friend and songwriting partner, Sean Costello. Sean passed about only 4 days or so between, then and when my first child was born. And so I really had to step away from music and kind of lick my wounds and help raise my family at that point in time. And that provided an occasion to kind of look back and see kind of what music meant to me, I didn't want to put enough pressure on myself through music that I was looking at it as a way to raise my family, because it's can be really a roller coaster, the highs and the lows so close together. But I saw that it was I like to challenge myself and stuff, and so I saw then that I'd never tried to start my own project before, and so I started to focus on writing again, get back into the woodshed, reached out to players, old friends, and made some new ones along the way. Now, so I put together a group in Mississippi, reconnected with my good friend Felix, went back over to Europe, moved up to Indiana for a little bit. I worked in Chicago. Was able to hook up with some of the former bandmates of my idols, like Muddy Waters, for example. Played in St. Louis, Michigan, around Indianapolis and the upper Midwest. And then just a year or so ago, moved back down south, trying to put it back together again one more time. So, just continuing down this pathway, having a good time doing it, and been playing some festivals around the Gulf Coast, and just got back from Indiana a little bit ago, and so having a good time playing the blues.